now we have the opportunity to host a second-round game at home. Hopefully it's below 30. But I think we're going to be a tough team to deal with in the playoffs.
Aaron Rodgers talking about his Green Bay Packers, who have emerged as the number 2 seed in the NFC. Who would have expected that? But they are there at number 2. If you're watching on NBCSN, you see that glorious bracket. It begins this weekend. Both NFC wildcard games on Sunday. It's the 6-seeded Vikings at the 3-seeded Saints at 1:05 Eastern on Fox. 4:40 p.m. Eastern on NBC. The 5th-seeded Seahawks take on the 4th-seeded Eagles. Congratulations to them for winning 4 in a row to capture the NFC East. And then the lowest remaining seed the following Saturday is at Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. The highest remaining seed will be at Lambeau Field on Sunday to take on the Packers. And any of those 6 teams could emerge.
Yes.
Any of them. There isn't one team I look at there, although I have no faith in Kirk Cousins' ability to win on the road a big game. But you know what? They could get through the first 2 rounds without playing at night.
Yeah.
Which there's some benefit there as it relates to Kirk Cousins.
Right.
But if Dalvin Cook is healthy,
sure,
the Vikings are in position to make any game they play interesting, and every team, I think, even the Eagles, if the dog masks, get them back out. We've seen it time and again. They are the lesser team on the field, but they find a way to win.
Well, they're tough. They're battle-tested. There's no doubt about that. But I think to your big picture point, I still look at it and think it's the 49ers Saints, okay, the cream of the crop here. Now, I'm with you. I understand with Dalvin Cook healthy, the Vikings, they're going to be a pain in the butt. The Eagles, they're battle-tested. But I think ultimately against the elite cream of the crop teams, there's just not enough offense there to go around. So I don't have much faith there. Seattle, okay, I'll always give them a fighting chance, but I still think the 49ers and the Saints are the 2 best teams. Now, the interesting thing as of yesterday is the fact that Green Bay got that first-round bye. And I know you've heard me say this. To me, the first-round bye was no bigger to any team in all of football than the Green Bay Packers. They're a different team at home than they are compared away. There is something to going up to Lambeau. It's not an easy place to play, especially this time of the year. Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay have it mastered as far as that is concerned. They feed off the emotion of the crowd there. I don't think Green Bay was good enough to win 3 games in a row, 1 at home and then 2 on the road. But now, with only having to play, maybe 1 game on the road, I give them a legit chance to make the Super Bowl. Where going into yesterday, I wasn't sure I really felt that way until I saw them get that first round bye. And they almost blew it because that was the worst first half of football I've ever seen Aaron Rodgers play in a football game. And they almost lost to an inferior Detroit Lions team.
And if they play like that in a playoff game, they're done.
Definitely,
They're done. They are not going to have the luxury of waking up in the second half against one of these teams.
David Blau and the Detroit Lions. Yeah. Exactly right. You're right. I mean, they were fortunate that they played a team that's not exactly healthy or hitting on all cylinders. Lions came out hot, but if you're watching this on TV right now, it was one missed throw after another with Aaron Rodgers in the first half, the start of the third quarter, all of that. But just like any great player we see, like Steph Curry or whoever it may be, once he started to hit a few throws, all of a sudden we started to go, oh, wow, oh, okay, here he goes. And, he just got hot in enough time there to give them a chance to win the football game, and that's what they did.
And that's what makes the quote we played from Aaron Rodgers, where we're going to be a dangerous team in the playoffs. It's hard to reconcile that belief with what we saw yesterday.
Yeah,
yesterday was not impressive. It was impressive that they found a way to pull it together and avoid what would have been a disaster. Losing to the David Blau Lions with a bye on the line would have been as bad or worse than what happened to the Patriots yesterday when they blew their bye at home against the Dolphins. And to be puffing your chest out a little bit after that, I don't know. I don't know that last night was a good Scotch night or a bad Scotch night for Aaron Rodgers, because it looked like for a long time it was going to be a bad Scotch night. I think it's kind of a mediocre, lukewarm Scotch night because they got some stuff they got to fix, and they got 2 weeks to do it if they're going to be in the NFC Championship game.
Definitely do. I mean, one of the big things, the Packers have to play defense and then play through their run game on the offensive side of the ball. The Packers have been great at holding teams to field goals. They're one of the better defenses in football as far as points allowed. When they do get in the red zone, they score touchdowns. They're almost like the old New England Patriots. Like, you kick a field goal, we score a touchdown. You kick a field goal, we score a touchdown. You kick a field goal, we score a touchdown. It's 21-9, even though the game's been very even. That's what they do. But, yes, scary because the Detroit ran the ball on them yesterday, made some plays in the pass game. We thought the Packers had shored up that run defense, and they got to be a little more consistent with Aaron Jones. I think that's the biggest thing. They're not explosive enough at receiver, and Rodgers isn't on fire enough for me just to say drop back and shotgun and throw it every play.
Aaron Rodgers looked like he had a serious injury. Remember that in the first half? We were watching it. We saw the way he hit the ground. It looked bad.
Yeah.
He ended up being okay, 25 carries for 100 yards. They need him to be able to get it done when Aaron Rodgers
Jones
isn't.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
That's Aaron
You said
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
There's too many Aarons on that team.
Right.
Change your name. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.